It might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Line restatement, joined here in the room by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jason Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw it, Swan fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw it.
Testing it out.
That's exactly how
take me for that. Take me for that.
And especially when you're at home. If you can force them into a punt early,
I don't know yet.
Crowd going and involved, man, it's an array of possibilities, Jesse. No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run.
He's got the wiggle, and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll roll one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it in this one.
Come in.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Wants to go up top on first down.
He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just one of those mistakes again. The kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. They're working that left side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Falcons did exactly what he's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. They're facing a 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Swann. And they fail to hook up on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling right and going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, goes to the line of scrimmage.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd, roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Back to throw, it's Swann. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes that Alabama offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes that Alabama offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes that Alabama offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes that Alabama offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes that Alabama offense. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got a man, it's Williams. Gives him the big stiff arm. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and he missed it again. He's missed 2 of them now.
That keeps the score Alabama 25 at stake.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dozier. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dominant receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was kept.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They give it to him again. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Find some fresh air. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking for an open area to his left. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. He'll take another shot here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't...
Oh, he dropped it! Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to throw, it's Swann. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stroman. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down at this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that.
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And his QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Oh, he's got some space. Chinging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Swan. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Barnes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he missed missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping.